All right, let's talk about building landing pages. Not just any landing pages, but the kind that actually get you leads. We're going to demystify this whole process and break down exactly how to build pages that don't just sit there looking pretty, but do the real work of growing your business. But first, let's tackle a question we've all asked ourselves. Why is getting a simple email address so ridiculously hard? Seriously, it can feel like you're asking for a kidney, right? Well, the answer is probably sitting right in your own inbox. It's flooded. We're all way more protective of who gets access to our digital doorstep these days. And that really gets to the heart of it. Unbounce puts it perfectly. People need to clearly see the value on the other side of that sign me up button. It's not enough to just ask anymore. You have to offer something so good that making the trade, their email for your offer, is a complete and total no-brainer.
Okay, so how do we actually solve this? Well, not with just any old page on your website. Nope. We need a highly specialized tool, one that's designed for one single purpose. Let's dive in to what that is.
First things first, let's get on the same page. What even is lead generation? It's so much more than just collecting emails. It's the whole shebang, the entire process of grabbing someone's interest and turning that casual curiosity into a real list of potential customers. Think of it as building the pipeline that's going to fuel your business's future. And this is where our special tool comes into play. A lead gen landing page has one job, and one job only: to capture that contact information. That is it. It is not your homepage. It is not a blog post with a million different links. It's a distraction-free zone, totally laser-focused on that one single action: conversion.
Now, it's also good to know that there are kind of two main flavors of these pages. You've got your campaign pages, which are built for speed. You link to them from paid ads for quick, short-term results. And then you have SEO pages. These guys are in it for the long haul, built to attract that free organic traffic from search engines over time.
All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty and look at the actual blueprint. We're going to break down the 4 essential pillars of a landing page that converts like crazy. Pillar number 1, and this might be the most important of all, is the value exchange. This is all about a simple human principle called reciprocity. You know, when a restaurant gives you a little candy with the bill and you suddenly feel like leaving a better tip? Your offer, that ebook, that webinar, that free trial, that's your digital candy. It's a gift that makes visitors want to give you something in return. Next up, pillar 2, compelling design and copy. This is all about making an instant impact. You got to put the most important stuff, your form and your main point, above the fold, which just means they can see it without scrolling. Your headline needs to be bold and scream, "Here's the amazing benefit for you." And for your copy, just remember the ADA model. Grab their attention, build their interest, create desire for the offer, and then push them to take action with a single, unmissable call to action button. Okay, on to pillar 3, and this one is huge. It's all about trust. You're asking a total stranger for their personal information online. You have to make them feel safe. Social proof is your absolute best friend here. Showcase logos of clients they'll recognize. Feature glowing testimonials from happy customers. Add trust badges like awards or security seals. Heck, even a simple note about your privacy policy can work wonders. And here's a fantastic real-world example. The digital cookbook service CKBK totally nails this. They use endorsements from famous chefs, they show off press from big publications, and they make it super clear you can cancel anytime. Every single one of those elements is sending the same message. Hey, don't worry, you're in good hands here. Finally, pillar 4, the technical details you just can't ignore. Get this, a whopping 77% of retail site traffic comes from mobile devices. So if your page looks weird on a phone, you're losing. It absolutely has to be mobile friendly. Also, keep your forms short. Only ask for what you truly need. And make sure you have message match. If your ad promises a guide to baking, your landing page better be all about baking. No surprises. So, we've got the blueprint. But does this stuff actually work out in the wild? You bet it does. Let's look at a couple of killer examples to see these principles in action. 83%. Just take that number in for a second. What do you think that represents? That is the conversion rate from our first case study. An 83% conversion rate is, well, it's almost unheard of. So how on earth did they do it? This comes from a company called Condair, and they sell industrial humidifiers. Their brilliant offer was a free desktop hygrometer, a little tool that measures humidity. This was the perfect digital candy. It wasn't just a random giveaway. It was something that only people who are genuinely interested in humidity control would want. It attracted perfectly pre-qualified leads right out of the gate. A true masterclass in targeted value.
Here's another number for you. Over 3,100. That's how many leads Vancouver Island University generated from a single campaign. Their original goal? Just 500. So yeah, they didn't just meet their goal, they absolutely blew it out of the water.
And VO's success is a perfect illustration of our blueprint in action. Their offer was a powerful and clear cash incentive, a chance to win tuition money. They put the form right at the top, above the fold. They had a strong value proposition, and crucially, their page was perfectly mobile-friendly, which is exactly where their student audience was coming from. They just ticked all the right boxes.
Okay, you've seen the problem, you've got the solution, and you've seen the proof. So now the focus shifts to you. What's the absolute first, most important step you need to take to make this happen?
It all starts with knowing your audience. Before you design a thing, you have to create detailed buyer personas. It's a pretty straightforward 4-step process. First, identify the key roles you're selling to. Are they engineers, plant managers? Second, group them into types. Third, build out the juicy details. What motivates them? What are their biggest challenges? And finally, map out their buying journey. This is the foundation for everything else you'll do.
So, as we wrap up, let's boil it all down to the most crucial takeaways. Your landing page needs one single focus. It has to communicate its value the second someone lands on it. You have to make it feel easy and safe for visitors to convert. And finally, never ever stop testing. A/B test your headlines, your buttons, your offers. Always be looking for ways to improve. And that leaves us with one final thought. Don't try to fix everything at once. Just look at your own landing page or the one you're about to build and ask yourself, based on everything we've covered, what is the one single thing you can improve today? Start there.